Now I'm gonna get on the camera.
Hi, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. It's Alvaro and Shakira with ABC Designs for You. Give us just a minute. I'm just getting TikTok on here. We have a lot of exciting stuff today. All right, looks like we've got you guys both on here. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be going over sublimating, of course, with sublimate sheets. And we'll show you guys some cool designs. And also, I wanted to start, we are going to have some giveaways, and we are going to, of course, do our coupons. And I give you the guys the coupon now because we're going to have a really special coupon sometime later in the show, and that coupon is going to be for a really big discount. So I just wanted to start with just some instructions on how to use sublimate sheets. I'm terrible too at reading instructions, but reading instructions are good. Thanks for joining us. So just when you use the sublimate sheets, you want to make sure that the main directions are simply, basically, you want to print your design out. You want to let it sit for an hour, let it cure so that the ink marries into it. Then you want to lay it on top of your shirt like this and just heat press it for 380 degrees in 40 seconds. But the things that I want to go over is the stuff in yellow. It's really important to follow the recommendations on products. I've learned that myself a lot of times the hard ways. But when you follow the recommendations, those are there because they've been tested and they've been tried and they'll yield you the best results. So the main thing is that when you wash the sublimate sheet, remember, this is a fabric. So it doesn't react the same as a vinyl would. And so with the fabric, you want to make sure that you wash it on a delicate or a light cycle, a very delicate, mild cycle. And then you want to take it or wash it by hand. The reason that we suggest that is because your edges can fray if you wash it repeatedly in a normal cycle. So we don't recommend that, not at all. I'll be truthful. I do it all the time. And I'll show you guys the type of fraying that I see. We did have someone, she had a lot of fraying on her shirt. And when I saw it, I was like, I showed my husband, I asked him, why does she have this type of fraying? And the answer amazed me. And I was amazed that he knew it just by looking at the picture. So the reason that she had that type of frame is because, remember, this has an adhesive on it that is made to infuse with the fabric. So it needs 380 degrees consistent heat for those 40 seconds. What happens at that high temperature is that the sheet infuses to the fabric and it grabs hold to it. That's why when you pull it off, it has those marks where you can tell that there was force, that it was torn apart. So because one, you could tell by the coloring that the coloring wasn't all the way vibrant. And like if you look at this, you see you get nice colors. You know, with sublimation, you do need high heats. So if you don't see high colors, you want to test your heat press. And what's been really interesting to me in our custom support service is that a lot of times it is heat press issues. And the biggest thing that I see is that heat presses don't always give that consistent temperature, and you do need that consistent temperature, and you do need it for that amount of time, that firm pressure. So with the as far as the temperature, what you can do, and this is anybody that does any vinyl, anything, I recommend this because we actually ran into this ourselves with our heat press. Give you one of those thermometers that give you the temperature. They have lasers. They have a bunch of different kinds, but that way that you can test your temperature before you do a shirt to make sure you're getting the right temperature. Because if you're not getting the right temperature, if your heat press is telling you that it's one temperature and then it's really not, then you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. And of course, you don't want to do that because then you have to go back and, redo your work. So the temperature is key. So he was able to tell by looking at the coloration that one, she did not get a good temperature. The second thing is that the frame, as he said, the fabric did not have time to infuse with the sheet did not have that temperature and time to infuse with the material. This is because as long as you have that and you have that good firm pressure, the material, the adhesive is going to infuse with the fabric. So that's what you want to make sure. That's really important to have that good temperature and to have that firm pressure. Consistent 380 degrees for 40 seconds. So the other thing is that, sometimes the sheets might have some ripples or waves that we call them. That won't impact your design. That's just part of the process when from the adhesive when it goes on there. It will press out because it's fabric. You've seen where we've crushed it, it will come out. So you don't have to worry about that. And the other thing is that because this is a fabric and people that are, I think the word is seamstress, I don't, or people that sew know this. Whenever you cut fabric, you need sharp shears, sharp blades on your cricket and your silhouette. You need something sharp that's going to cut it. Because if it cuts it and it's dull, then you are going to get a higher likelihood of fraying. And we don't want you to have that. We want you to love this product like we love it. So that's why we take the time to give you these recommendations, and we take the time to share a test with you so that you're always in the know and how to use the product and for whatever needs that you use it for. And the other thing is that, so just say that you pressed it and you don't get your color, or that you see that it didn't stick, then what you want to do is make sure that you have that firm PSI pressure, repress it. It's not going to damage anything. It really isn't. We press and put layers on top and repress it. That doesn't impact anything. And then also another thing that you can do is, because we do know we're asking people to put a sheet of fabric into their printer, that it takes some getting used to. And like I said, one of the big things that I love about sublimate sheets is that we have not brought sublimation paper in over a year. Since we started working with our sheets, I put them directly into the printer and they go through. And I don't know if we started out doing it that way. I can't remember or not. Maybe my husband will remember. But you can, if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can sublimate on a sublimation paper and transfer it to your sublimate sheet. That does work too. I don't promote that way because I like to looking at the most cost-effective ways for our customers, and throwing it in your printer is the thing. You may want to put a sheet behind it, especially for like the 13 by 19s to make it more firm. Or babe, do you remember when we first started using our sheets? Did we use we use our sublimation paper, or did we throw it directly in the printer? I know we always tested and tried it, but
what was the question?
When we first started using it, I'm telling them about that they don't have to put it directly into the printer, that they can use a sublimation paper. But when we started, do you remember how we started?
I think I don't know. I think you fed it in because we're like, we'll feed it to a printer.
So, so yeah, we've been, like I said.
That was also before this.
Right.
No, that was after this.
Yep. And we've been using our paper, so we have not had a need to buy any sublimation paper. But I'm just saying that if you don't feel comfortable, you can. So that's basically it. And we have redone these instructions, I think, 3 times now. The main thing, how it works, that has not changed. But trying to get the focus, especially on that washing part, is really important. Because I'll show you a shirt how I wash it. I don't know if you guys saw, I put a test that I did. And on that test, I actually, because I just throw mine in the wash cycle on regular with all the clothes that we're washing. So what I did is I just thought, like, what would happen if I turned the shirts inside out? And I don't know if you guys remember when we made these shirts on the live, but I washed them 5 times and published the results inside out. And as you guys see, my colors are still good, but I didn't see any drastic fraying, so, but that's the way. And again, it's not a recommended way, but we're just honest. That's how we use it. And so we say, make sure you use it according to the recommendation, especially if you're selling it on shirts. Whenever I sell shirts, I always let them know, wash it by hand or wash it on a delicate cycle to get the best results. So, we promised that we were going to do cutouts on our cricket. So here's an update on our Cricut. I'll let my husband explain because you guys know the last couple of weeks we've been having issues with our Cricut. So my husband figured out what the problem was as we were on the live chat with Cricut. And so we will be getting it fixed, but we did decide to order a silhouette. So we're going to learn how to use silhouette. But the good thing about that is that now we're going to cut with Cricut and silhouette. Hey, Lucinda, thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, let me give you guys, okay, I'm going to just real quick give them the coupon code for today is, I forgot. So this, let me look really quick and then I'll tell you exactly what it is. I'm sorry. Because the reason I forgot is because there's actually two. There's one that we're going to give away later, and that one is only for 5 people, and it's a really big discount. But this one is that you can use it during the whole live, and that one is going to be ABC.
ABC?
ABC, and that's going to be lowercase ABC. And that one is going to be for 20% off of your entire order. Nice. Yep, 20% off your entire order, ABC. All right, so you want to tell me about the Cricut?
Okay, right here, y'all, this little housing, it's got little gears. And I noticed that this main gear that drives the knives it's gotten stripped because every now and then it turns and it'll catch something. It'll turn and it'll catch something like another gear. And we looked into these and they're plastic up top. It's just a plastic gear that got worn and now it's broke. So this whole housing is going to get replaced. It seems like they know a little bit about it because we gave them a description over the phone after troubleshooting so many times and stuff. That the guy said, I'm just going to send you a whole other, what is it called?
Housing unit?
Yeah, just a housing unit. So that's what they're going to do.
And we know people have been having a lot of problems with Cricut. So they do have a chat where they can do live support. We recommend wait the time, talk to them and let them know because I know that a lot of people have been having issues. And I don't know if this was part of the update, why that happened, but we didn't have the problems before. Our Cricut, usually it sits up there only when we're using it. So once we get it fixed, my husband's actually going to make a video of that because he was very interested on how he's going to get that housing unit out to replace it. So we'll make a video because I'm sure that other people will like that information too, kind of experiencing the same. And then, so we are going to make shirts today. And we may even do a giveaway for one of our shirts. And we're going to put them on, but we're going to cut them with sharp shears. So we have 2 sets of scissors. And we also have Exacto knives. And we have a bunch of blades. And these are, they only are for fabric. So again, because this is fabric, you have to treat it as a fabric because it's not vinyl. It's not a paper like, like the vinyl. This is a sheet. So you want to treat it delicate. So let me grab this cord and see if I can print here. And then and we're also going to soon be having our 11.5 by 17. So that's really exciting. So YouTube, I'm going to bring you guys close right here really quick. Just while we print. And TikTok, I'll keep you guys right there so that you can see. We'll print out a couple of designs. So I'm going to turn it over here for you guys so that you can see because I've got to connect to this printer. So this is a top load printer. This is a Epson converter printer that we use. And I'm going to, can you get the first again?
Swap?
Yeah, because we're going to do the.
A lot of work.
Is it?
Do set it up and not do them.
purchase it online. All right, so this right here is our 11.5 by 14 sheet I'm going to put in here. And let me just grab our pictures. I'm going to print them all up. Let's see. So this one I picked because I really like the color of the lipstick on this one, and I want to see what it turns out like. So I'm going to print this one long size, and I wanted to try to do a bleach shirt maybe on this one. And let me just print it. And I don't have a design program. I will be using the Silhouette once I get that. I do know that you can download their software program so that you can design. And I'll be very excited about that because I like being able to make my designs and alter them. But at this point, I've just actually all the time been operating, doing them just through Photoshop is what I use. So this one, I like it because I can take the borders away and stretch the image to fill the page. And then this is going to print out so you guys will see that. It may ask me about my paper size on here. And we do have another Epson too that we converted that we use, and I really like that one. And as you see, we just put it in there. This one. Now, I'm not going to reuse the sheet in the printer only because of that, but you can. We're still going to keep that because we can still use it for other designs. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Push the. Let me see if it'll print. Okay, there we go. I'm going to post our directions on our website. I'll put a special link for that on our website so that you guys can look on that. But when you order, it is included in the sheet. And you guys know we have that customer support, so you guys can always call us and say, hey, got a question. So this is what this looks like. And this is before it's going to be sublimated.
It's big.
Yep, it's big. And I like them big because look, it's going to take the whole shirt. And this is just, and the great thing about this is 8.5 by 14. So this is, we call it our legal size because as you know, the legal size paper. And the difference is, let me show you another design. Is on this is an 8.5 by 11. You get so much more design space. Look at that. That's like all of that extra. So instead of having a shirt that would be like this, and stop right there, I'll put my hand there. I'm going to have a shirt that goes all the way down here, and I'll move my hand. But you see that? I mean, you get so much more design space with this. You know what? I tell you what, I'm going to do another one of these just so that you can see, and when we cut it out, that you can see the difference that it makes. So I'm going to print. Now remember on the fabric side, which is the front side, the doll side, that's where you want to print. So in this one, I can always tell here because of the way it goes, or I just know it now. The back side is your shiny side, your glossy side. And let me just print it again really quick. But this time I'm only going to print it at 8.5 by 11. And then just show you. I don't know that I'm going to use it for this, but it makes a huge difference, and you'll see. And I'm going to use the same settings. I'm going to stretch it to fill the page so that I can get the most out of it. Take away all of the borders. All right, and that's printing. And you see how easy it goes into your printer. And both of these, I didn't use anything. You see this one, it has a little folds in it from the printer kind of ate it up when we started. I don't know what happened. But, I mean, it still came out. And I'm not worried about that, like I was telling you, the ripples and things, because this is fabric. It's not going to impact it. That's right. It's going to iron out when it presses. And then, okay, so look at the difference. Can you guys see that?
This is for like little girl, and that's for a big girl.
But it makes a huge difference, what you're gonna get.
And they all have that ability to do that if they have a reader printer.
That's right. Any printer is gonna print legal size, guys. That's the beauty about the legal size. Seriously, is that you're gonna get so much more bang for your buck. All right, so I've got another one. I'm going to print them all up since we're cutting with scissors. Sometimes that might take a little bit longer. So this again, 11.5 by 8.5. This is legal. I'm just going to call it legal. That way I won't mess the word.
The legal size.
Legal. Legal size matters. That's what we say. And I'm just going to take the borders off again. I just like to stretch it out. Now, I do know if you have silhouette, a lot of people have silhouette. One of the selling points that I like about silhouette is that you can make larger prints with your silhouette. Cricut, in the design space, you're limited onto the actual size that you can print. I did hear today that they are working on that. And I hope they do make that feature available because, again, that makes such a difference in size matters sometimes, especially when you're pinning shirts for like, I'm a bigger person, so I like a bigger shirt because it just covers everything. So this always stops and asks me about the size, like if I'm sure. And then I'll print one more. And this one is going to be a kid shirt, so I'm going to print it small. We're going to, also this week we did start on Facebook. And I'm going to clean my print head really quick because that's what I run into with this printer. I start getting lines across it. So if you're getting lines across, you need to clean your head. So I'm going to clean my head really quick so that way that I want to give this other shirt to my niece and I don't want it to have the lines on it. So bear with me really quick. So with the Epson, I have no complaints at all. I love that you can convert Epsons. I actually learned this week that you can convert other types of printers for sublimation. And but I think that we'll stick with the Epson. It hasn't really given us any problems. This one, I just have to clean the print heads kind of a lot, but that's not a big deal. I'll move you guys back over here while we wait on that to clean, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about the lines. These are, in this, as you can see, I'll show you guys TikTok in a minute. But if you see those little lines on the top, like maybe you can see them in the ear on that green. If you see those, see the lines on the green? That means that you need to clean your print head. Because see right here, it started good and then it went through. And this one, I always, no matter what I'm printing, I have another one of these that I use for our mailers, and I have the same problem. Okay. This is, you want to cut this one because this is.
Yeah.
Try to keep the border up there.
Oh.
On the top, you see the little line?
I like to see it. It's easy to cut up to the side.
Yep. Okay. Oh no, look, because it's got a little brown right there.
Okay, so just go to that brown.
Yep. Like if you can cut the white out. So sometimes it takes a minute. Let me see what comments you guys have. Madam, how are you?
Oh,
Good.
no, I gotta clean my hair.
Or just cut around it. Yeah, I really want to keep that around here.
Oh, okay.
You can see it.
Yeah.
And then while he's doing that, I'll start working on this one. So the thing is too is that with the sublimation is that sometimes like this has colors on it. It has like a light. It has a shadow gray border at the bottom and a light brown at the top. So when you print it out, the colors it looks really dull. You can't see it. But after you sublimate it, that's where the beauty is of sublimation. When these colors pop and it's beautiful and it's just so nice. I love sublimation. I love being surprised by the colors and seeing how vibrant they are and how rich, and it's beautiful. So it cleaned once. I'm just going to clean it a second time. And that way I should probably be able to finish the other threads. And then, yeah, so we're going to make a Facebook group page. That was a suggestion by someone. So that way that people can start to post their work. And I think that'll be good. All their creations that they make with the sublimate sheets. And that way a way for questions to be asked. And because sometimes, you know what, I notice that sometimes other people will answer the questions. And I appreciate that because as we try to do all of these different types of social media, it can be a little bit overwhelming, and in the other time too, you just sometimes don't have enough time to get to everything you want to, but sometimes that time just doesn't allow. So this way, all of that's there, and it'll be an open forum. I'll be truthful. We haven't been on Facebook, and it's been overwhelming because all the groups and each group is a little different. They have rules about posting, which you can do. So it's a lot, but I like TikTok because TikTok makes it so easy to make videos, to edit videos, and I really like that TikTok makes it easy to share your videos on other platforms too. I love that about TikTok. And as you see, it doesn't take a lot of time to cut. Now, I'm not the best cutter, and this didn't really like have a lot. But in the cutting process, you can make your designs however you want. My husband did a shirt this week. We did our first Facebook Live, and he did a shirt like this, but with the dollar bill. It was really nice. And, it has a mask on. Maybe if he doesn't mind, we can sublimate this so you guys can just see the color, how dull this looks. And like I said, this was earlier this week. So this is to show you that you can leave your sublimate sheet, print it, leave it laying around for, I don't know how much ever time, and it's still going to sublimate. And it's going to sublimate nice. And this is almost finished, so then we'll print up a couple more, and then we'll get busy on sublimating. So do you guys have any questions about anything? Are you guys having fun with sublimate sheets? Good, I am too. Oh, that looks nice. She'll look nice.
This is just the black around it? What are you gonna do?
Should we be risky and try to do the whole thing? Let's be risky. Okay. I'm gonna bring you guys over.
You're gonna be risky?
Yeah. I'll bring you guys over here real quick again so you can see. I'm going to grab a couple of sheets and turn it so you can see the printer. See how it prints. Again, this is a top-loading Epson. And I just grab my prints right here. And this is a cute one. I like this one. But this one is going to be 8.5 by 11. And this is going to be for a little girl. And I'm putting it on the fabric side, the doll side. Gonna go ahead and tell it to stretch to fill this page. And the reason that I do that is you do have to be careful when you do that you get the image doesn't get distorted, because sometimes that can happen and you don't want that to happen, because then it doesn't look good when things are stretched out. And I have one more. I'm gonna print that. This one I'm gonna also print on a 8.5 by 11, because this is a cute shirt too. And I'm just gonna open up the borders really quick. Eight and a half by 11. Okay. All right, so that one's gonna print. And here it is. So you guys see the colors are not very vibrant at all. But once we sublimate these, they're gonna be really nice and rich and beautiful. Put these over here. And then since that's finished printing, I'm gonna bring you guys back over here. All right. And then I don't have to move you guys anymore on YouTube, so thanks for bearing with us, being patient. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to cut with the Exacto knife. And one of the things,
What?
one of the things with the Exacto knife, my husband's actually doing it, is that he uses the metal ruler, which is better than the wood ruler, because then you don't have to worry about it messing up. When he does that, I'm just gonna cut. This is this one, and we'll see how this sublimates. This is just a unicorn head, and it did have a little gray border, but I'm just gonna simply cut it along the black border. And I want to put it on a little pink shirt, and I think it'll be beautiful. And these scissors, again, are only used for cutting fabric. Really, they're only used for cutting our sublimate sheets. And then I'm going to move back so you guys can see his process. And if you guys are on Facebook, our page is ABC Designs for You, the same as like our YouTube and everything else. Those come out really nice. The good thing about the way that we spell the ABC Designs with the Z and then the 4 and U is that no one else has that. So it makes it pretty easy to make everything uniform. So if you guys are on all of those mediums, we do ask if you wouldn't mind if you follow us, join us, follow us, subscribe. Everybody says something a little bit different, but yes. We still haven't reached the 1,000 to be able to stream off the phone for YouTube, but we'll get there. Is it 1,000 or 10,000? 1,000? Okay. Yeah, we want to be able to stream because we like the way it looks on TikTok, where we use our iPhones to stream. And we'd like to be able to give you guys the same quality on YouTube. Yeah, that looks really good. And as you see, it doesn't take a lot of time. It actually might be quicker than Cricut cuts. I'm curious to find out how quick a silhouette cuts. We've been watching a couple of videos on the silhouette, but that'll be good because I know that a lot of people have Cricuts and a lot of people have silhouettes. So this way that we'll be able to show you guys demos and tutorials on both of them. And that'll be so cool.
Hoverboard comes in. Mom, do you think I
Okay.
want to run over your feet? This is very big. And of course, the control at the same time.
That's my baby girl. She got some moves. Oh, she got moves.
I ain't even using my feet right now.
She's not using her feet right now.
Something called a hoverboard
Like a hoverboard?
that is black.
Like.
Well, I'm gonna go run around.
No.
I'm gonna show you a picture. I don't know nothing. Wait, I wonder this. Can I go under the
All right, and there it is. That unicorn's all
I
done.
can go
And you
underneath
guys
like
see it
this.
right there. Okay, Gigi, but don't, because we have cords over there. So I'm going to ask you to come out of the living room.
What?
Okay. Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
She used to. She likes to make videos, and she used to make videos dancing on a hoverboard.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I really lost it, but now they're back.
They just been there clever the whole time.
Actually, Ari's is inside.
And yeah, see how easy that is that he's cutting it. It works out really, really nice.
I don't. This one we should just do like this.
Okay, we can leave it like that.
That's what I like.
Mom, I really want to.
Okay, can you give me a minute?
What you need more?
All right, there you are. So see how these are? We're gonna put this one on white. And then I'm gonna try this kind of thing I have with the bleach. You know how people do the bleach shirts, but they bleach the spot out first. So I'm gonna put the sublimate sheet on it and then just try to bleach around it to make a design, just to see how that looks. Because I hope it looks nice because I'd like to wear that. But like I said, this one, the color green on her lipstick was just so beautiful. I love that picture. And this one we're gonna put on a pink shirt. And maybe the unicorn too. So I'm gonna move this printer out the way because you don't need it right now.
You're gonna put the pack. You're gonna put sublimate and then bleach.
Watch this thing beeps when like I go so fast.
Gigi, can you go out the way, please?
Sure.
Thank you, baby.
I need charger too.
All right, so you want to heat up your heat press at 380 degrees for 40 seconds. And I'm just gonna grab our shirts.
You know what chargers are?
No. So this is a jacket I found. I thought about maybe putting something on this. You know what? Maybe this young lady, this other one, may look good on the back since that's a little.
Oh, I need a charger. My phone's gonna die.
Go a little bit. All right, and then let's see. So before you print on your shirts, you wanna heat press them for like 10 seconds. You just wanna get the heat out. I'm sorry, the moisture out.
Or the wrinkles.
And the wrinkles, that's right. What do you think about that dollar bill? Would that be cute on the back of here? With the color or no? Okay, so probably that little girl. So I think I'm gonna put her on a black shirt. Let me see if I can just find the size. This one we're gonna put, this is a small shirt. We'll put this one on here, yeah. How's that look, you think? Maybe this can be our giveaway shirt.
Okay.
Now, I know people that bleach, they have the shirts. I'm gonna put the girl in the green, the big one on here. And then you think a white shirt for that one?
Okay. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot. 8 shirts. 9.
But just what the ones we just kind of things for. All right, and then, oops. I wanted to get a bigger shirt. Actually, I'm gonna leave that on a cute shirt. Let me see. And that way you see oh yeah, that'd be nice on a kid shirt because it's gonna give it the full length. And this is a medium. And it's gonna give it the full length on there. All right, so what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna lay these on here, but I'm also gonna lint roll it off too because you wanna get any lint that you have on there off. I'm just looking for my other lint roller. Have you seen the other lint roller? Was that there?
No.
Okay. Oh, there it is. And as you guys know, I said it's always good to have you a basket nearby, so that way you can just throw your trash in it and keep going. You don't have a big mess to clean up after. Because when you're working on a bunch of orders, and you have once you finish and you have a lot to clean, it's like, oh my goodness. So I'm just brushing this to get the lint off. Set that there. And I'm just gonna set this down, just so it gets that pressure. Jana, it's better that you not do that, okay? Not in here, okay?
Mom,
But no.
this is the only place we can write homework.
Okay, but now's probably not the best time.
Mom, it's literally blowing my phone in about the time.
It's not the best time. Okay, all right, so you only want to do it for like 10 seconds? I forgot about it that quick. All right, so I'm gonna set this one here just so it can cool off. I'll grab this one, the same thing, you want to go ahead and grab all your lint off. And the reason that you want to do grab the lint off too is because you don't want those fibers to get infused with the shirt that you're making. The reason that you heat press it before you put your design on there is that you want to grab the moisture out of the shirt. You want to draw that out. All right, and then this one. Now, we are making a couple of shirts at the same time. And this is good too. I guess it's a good way to show how you can use submarine sheets to do multiple orders in a quick amount of time. Because when you're doing a lot of shirts, if you're like big orders, if you're not screen printing, it takes a lot of time. But these are curing while you're doing the other things, and it's gonna free up time. You get everything printed, and then you just heat press them, and that's it. You let them wait for your customers or your family or yourselves. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, while I'm doing this, there's a code, and the code is this is a coupon for the first 5 people, and it is going to be for 40% off your entire order. The code is going to be LIVE, LIVE 5, the number 5, and that use that at the checkout at abcdesignsforyou.com, and you'll get 40% off your entire order. And that's only for 5 people, the first 5 people that use it. So there it is. I'll give it again another time. All right, and then here is the lesson. Now, on a darker shirt like black, your lint shows up a little more. I'm going to go ahead and switch this one so I can make sure to grab everything. Black grabs all that stuff so you can see it really clear. You can't see it so much on white or lighter colors, but it's there, but it really shows through on black. All right, and there, let's see, it had a lot of lint on it. This is going to be for the giveaway shirt. All right, and then I'll put this there because it just makes it easier on the cleanup process. We've got so little to do. So what I'm going to do is let's do these little shirts first. And let me take this off of here. Just let that cool. So this is a cotton shirt, and this is just a small white shirt. And this is actually a 50-50, and it will still adhere to that. I'm using these because we need to we kind of like getting rid of those, using those. So I'm gonna put the unicorn on there, and because it's a small shirt, you don't really it's really easy to center it on your design. And with the small shirts, I usually like to start one finger from the collar and then use the tag as the middle. Another way that you can make sure you get the middle is if you fold the shirt over like this, and that way that you're getting the middle of it. And you can just make a crease like that with your hands. And you'll see it because too, you've armed it, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's your crease. And now you have that midpoint so that you can make sure that the shirt is even. And set your design right on there. And then I'll use my husband's that folding technique that he showed where you can do it and you don't have to put the tape down, but you just fold around it. And then this one, because it's kind of big, that unicorn guy, do it like that. But that shirt's ready to go, so I'm going to set that one there. I'm going to do the same thing on this shirt to get the middle. Make sure everything's evenly lined up.
Barry and I are taking me out of the room again.
And I'm going to push it down right here so that I know that I've got the middle. And again, you'll be able to see that crease right there where you see it. Jen, I'm going to take that hoverboard from you. I've asked you not to.
But
I've asked you not to. I'm not negotiating with you. And I just see a little white here. Sometimes, like I said, it's kind of hard to see it. with the, because the sublimation is not done yet. But the thing is that after it's done, if it's there, you're gonna see it. So this one, because this is a little bigger shirt, and this one is 100% cotton shirt. I'm just gonna go 3 down and look. Okay, this is let's say look, because I always talk about I'm not good at getting it even. I'm gonna fold this in half so that I know that this is even, and then that way I'm gonna align the even mark on the shirt with the even mark on my sublimate sheet. And this is a good thing because I can fold this and that's not gonna impact my design at all. So there we go, it's lined up completely. All right, and then I'm just gonna fold it so that it's ready to heat press. And then this is gonna make that heat press process, watch how quick this is, we'll get these shirts done. So that's ready, that's 1-2 shirt. And again, with this shirt, same thing, guys. Fold it so that it's even. And also, this is a V-neck. So the V-neck, you have that midpoint at the V. So I'm just gonna rub my hands down it, just like that. And there we have that midpoint. You see when I hold it up? See, it's right there at that crease in the V. And this one is a 100% cotton shirt. And I'm gonna take this because we're gonna put this on here. And I'm gonna fold this. And this is actually a good way to do it. I just kind of did as I went along because, like I said, I'm not the best with lining stuff up. But okay, there we go. It's even on all 4 sides. And now I'm gonna, so this is a larger shirt and I'm gonna do 3 fingers down. So I see right there. And I'm gonna hold my hand there. And therefore I'm gonna just line up the creases with that. All right, and there it is. I'm actually gonna bring it up just to tap it. I think it'll look better that way. Fold the top and the bottom, fold it over. And there it is, all ready to go. That's really quick. I'm so hyped about that. All right, and then this one, again, fold it so that everything lines up. It's even. And there you go. So again, remember we do have a regular coupon code just in case if you can't use it. It's okay, the first one where you can get 40% off, but it's only for the first 5 people is LIVE, L-I-V-E, lowercase, the number 5. That's for 40% off. The other coupon code that we normally do, well, not normally, but that we're doing today is going to be ABC, all lowercase. And in the event that you can't use that LIVE 5 coupon code, you can use the ABC coupon code, and that's for 20% off. So the first 5 people, I don't know if it's already used or not. So go ahead and try it. And that's directly on our website at ABC Designs for You. So now here we go. This shirt, this is just showing you how you can line it up to make sure that it's even so that your design is centered on there. And we heat pressed it. So now you have this crease right here, if you can see that. So you know exactly where your midsection is, that center line. And again, I'm going to take my sublimate sheet. And I'm just going to trim this really quick because I know that white is going to show. All right, and I'm going to fold it. I'm actually going to fold it up here at the top. Just fold it in half. So there it is. And this is not going to mess up on my design or anything. But this way I can make sure that it is centered across there. And I just noticed something. I just want to trim this. All right. I think maybe I'll end up putting some bling over this. All right, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna fold it at the bottom. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm not using any type of tape to put on the design, but I had it measured and I wanna make sure that it does not move by the time I put it on the press. So I'm gonna fold it and put it right there. So there we have all those shirts. And then this is the last one. So again, here's the process. Just line the collar up, line the two sleeves up at the seam, and then everything should align. Lay it down flat and just run your hands, and I'm not even using firm pressure, but just run your hands over it. And voila, there's the center of the shirt. You see that? I can see it back here from the back. And this one, I'm gonna I'm sorry, that was my little ADH. I'm gonna do this one on two shirts. So that way I can use that design. That way you guys will get a chance to see it. All right, this is a medium. And watch how quick this takes. I should time it on this one so you can see. So let me finish this one. So what I'm gonna do is take this and I'm just gonna fold my sheet so that my edges meet. So that now that I know that this is the middle right here, this is the middle of that design, and now I can take it and lay it on here. And this is a medium shirt, and I'm just gonna put it, this is a kid's medium, but it's gonna go through the whole design of the shirt. But this is a way that you can make sure that your design is centered without actually having tools, because sometimes you may not have the tools. And then I'm gonna fold the bottom where it meets at the design, fold the top, and then I'll fold it over. And there's another shirt ready to press. So you'll see how fast our press system will go. So I'm just gonna grab this really quick with a lint brush. It's tearing up. But I figured since I'm making that shirt, I'll just make another one so my younger daughter and I can have a shirt alike. She likes to do things alike. She says I'm her BFF. So I'm gonna bring this one. I see some questions over here. I'm gonna come over here really quick. How thick is it compared to Easy Subli is a question. All right, I think I have a sheet of Easy Subli. I have some left over before we started working with the Sublimate, and I'll show you so we can see. So let me just get this ready and then I'll do that while the other shirts are pressing. That way that, all right, so there we go. Now I know that this is the middle. And then what I'm gonna do is take my design, and again, I'm gonna fold it so that it's in half. And like I said, you don't have to worry about the sheet getting messed up, my design, because this is fabric, so it's gonna press out. But I can make sure that my design is even because that's a problem that I always have. All right, and then I'm just gonna fold that. All right, so this is ready to go. I'm gonna grab some parchment paper, and I also think I do have some Easy Subli left. And we'll look and see how thick is it compared to Sublimate sheets. Now, one of the things that I really like about Sublimate sheets compared to, this is just parchment paper, guys, that I'm using. That I like about Sublimate sheets compared to Easy Subli is that it's breathable. We have some tests on our YouTube. Well, I think we have them on TikTok too, but we have some tests where we have taken a blow dryer and blow dried and showed that the Sublimate sheet, because it's fabric, it allows the air to come through, so it's breathable. And I like the price point. It's affordable for everyone. That was okay, and there it is. You see my designs ready on here. And I did not have to worry about my design moving. It's still even. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sheet over here to cover my design. And my heat press is at 380 degrees. I'm gonna heat press it for 40 seconds and make sure I have good pressure on here. So one of the things that I've been learning from my husband is to watch those clamps. You see that I got good pressure. I had to use 2 hands. So now why I'm saying that is because I'm gonna make sure that the shirt is getting a consistent temperature all around and consistent pressure. 380 degrees at 40 seconds. Well, I've got a bunch of stuff in here, but let me see. I think this is easy, so I can tell by I can tell by filling it. The sublimate sheet is thinner. And I'm gonna bring it over here and hold it up for you guys. Let me take this and put this here. And I'll show you guys all the sheets too. Oh, this is pretty. And I'll bring it closer so you guys can see that lipstick. That's what that's the reason why I chose this. I love that green lipstick and how bright it was. But what I'm gonna do is here, just to show you, I have my powder shirt. So there's no ghosting on here. The other good thing is that with this, instead of not using the sublimation paper, is that I know that all of my ink is right here. So my design is getting 100% of my ink, because with the sublimation paper, sometimes when you pick it up, you'll still have some of the ink on there. So that's another thing that I like. I know that all of my ink went right here on my design. So this one, okay, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna lay it on here. And I'm gonna unfold the 2 sides. 1, 2, the bottom and the top. And all the while, the design did not move. Gonna get rid of this paper because you know that I had the green on there. I'm just moving this so I can make sure that TikTok can see it good. Now, this is the 11, 8.5 by 14. This is the legal size. So what happens is that this sheet is not enough to cover it. It's 12 by 12. So I've got to take 2 sheets and put over it. And I'm going to put that over it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my press on. And I'll come over here and I'll show you. This is the easy subli paper, and this is a sublimate paper. I'm going to show you guys on TikTok too. And I don't know how to show you the thickness other than to maybe do like that. If that is good for you, I don't know. The top one over here, TikTok, is the easy subli, and the bottom one is the sublimate sheet. The question was, how thick of it is it? And this one is a fabric. This one feels like fabric, but I guess it's vinyl. And hopefully that answers your question. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and lift it. And I can see a little ghosting there. But again, I feel a lot better because I feel like I'm getting all my ink. I don't have to worry about putting my paper back over there. Oh, so I did notice that one piece that we missed right here. I didn't see that. And I'll show you that thread. So that thread sublimated, that loose thread. You see that, guys? It's sublimated. I'll cut it off. It's not a big deal, but this is what I like because I'm getting all of my ink and I'm getting beautiful colors. Thank you so much. I love that one too with the lipstick. But you see that I'm getting all of my ink here, and that makes a big difference. And you can still see the lines. Remember I told you about the print head cleaning it? You can see those lines still on the ear. You can still see those. Does that happen if it's too hot? No, the temperature was fine. It's just that it has sublimation ink on it. So it's going to do what it does when it gets that heat. It's going to sublimate. So because I just missed that thread. I didn't see it when I put it there. So it was like a loose thread. It was like hanging like that. I didn't see it. And it sublimated right there. Oh, you know what? I just saw this part. Look, the top part, I need to do this again. You see that up there? That didn't get heat, so that didn't sublimate. So remember we were saying like you can redo it? I'm just gonna put this top part on here really quick. And it's not gonna impact anything else. And gonna give it 380 at 40, and I'm just gonna cut this little thread off. Now, I'm not sure if this was a blended shirt or a 100% cotton. So if it's a 100% cotton, this is gonna wash out that little string. If it's a blended, what happens with blended is that, say it's a 50-50 blend, if it's a blended shirt, because that's what I have. So 50% of that ink is gonna marry and grab to those polyester fibers. The other 50% that's cotton is gonna wash out over time. So it's gonna, that won't be there. But I'll see if this is a cotton shirt, hopefully it is. That after, I don't know how many washes, but after a few washes, that's gonna be gone. This is dry blend. Now let's see. It's a 50-50. But it'll get lighter then. But there's that top you guys see. And it's beautiful. I love those colors. All right, and then see how quick this is. So imagine if you're doing an order too. That's another thing that I love about the Sublimate sheets, very time effective and efficient. So I'm gonna unfold this shirt, same process. You wanna unfold the sides. And you don't wanna do it too fast because you don't wanna move it because remember we don't have anything holding it. Then the top. And then I'm gonna pull this down just so I can get it all on the press. And I'm going to grab my paper. Yeah, I've got to turn it this way because this is a longer paper. It is not going to cover it all. And I may possibly have to redo it. Now, this is the same picture that I said I do for my daughter so that we can have the same shirt. And that one, it's just going to be on purple. But I love the color. I love that green lipstick. I love colors, so I love how bright that is. And I do like the yellow back here with the picture. And I love the hoop earrings. Those are my favorite earrings. When I die, I want to be wearing hoop earrings, even if I'm 100. So you guys will see the difference of these two shirts. All right, and like I said, I feel good that, and I don't see, well, I do see a little goat in there, but I really like the fact that all of my ink is on my shirt. So I'm going to hold this up because as I was pulling this up, I was thinking, oh, this is a good example to see the color. Same exact shirt on dark and light. But I'll hold it up so that you guys will see it on both. And that'll be a good example. So I'm gonna set that there and do these other shirts. But look at how quick it took. That's the time to do all of this. And I love this folding process. This is gonna be a giveaway shirt for one of you guys for watching and joining us today. So let me say thank you. And this is a 8.5 by 11, so I don't need a big sheet here. Wait till you guys see the color. It's going to look so good on here. You guys will like this one. I'll bring it close. So remember, we have the coupon codes. We have the live 5. I'm not sure if it's still good or not because it's the first 5 people that use it, but it may be. So try it out. You can get 40% off your entire order. And then we also have, and that's live, LIVE, the number 5, because and it's lowercase. The other one that we have, if that one does not work, you can use ABC lowercase, and that'll give you 20% off your entire order. And then let me see, I think I have a question over here. The colors are on point. Oh, thanks. I think I'm gonna hold them up because just so you can see the difference from the dark shirt to the light shirt. But I mean, the colors do look good. And like I said, the thing is that 100% of my ink is right here on my sheet. And I know that it makes me feel better because I got the bang for my buck. This is going to be our free giveaway shirt to one of you ladies or gentlemen. And I'll bring this one up close in a minute. Let me just put this one on here. And this is the princess shirt. And remember I was saying how dull it is? That's what I love about sublimation. It's so dull when it goes on, and then after you press it, it's just so vibrant. It's so beautiful, so full of life, and it makes you happy to wear all those colors. At least that's how I feel. I love color. All right, and here it is. I've been going first to YouTube, so I'm gonna go to TikTok first. And then I'll come over here to YouTube. Looks good. I'll do a scramble, a word scramble for this one. I'm excited to see how this one is gonna look. And I'm just thinking the easy subli, you know, like you put, I don't remember if you put these, I think you did put them directly in your printer. I don't know. I don't remember. Can one of you guys tell me, do you put the easy subli directly in the printer? Oh, she's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. And it had a pink background, so I wanted to put it on a pink shirt. I'll bring it over for you guys as well, so you can see that. And this is our last one. So look, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shirts. 4, 5, 6 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't know how long we've been on here, but it didn't take us very long. So another great thing about Sublime sheets, I told my husband, I said, we're just going to sell all the good points about Sublime sheets because there are so many good points about Sublime sheets. It's breathable. It's cost effective. It allows you to sublimate and have beautiful designs on cotton. And I like the time saving factor. I'm gonna move this table. I just want to show you the colors on here. Look at that. I'm gonna bring it real close for you guys. Isn't that beautiful? And it looks good. And just think, this is fabric. Summer's around the corner, and you'll be able to breathe. And even I have them on hoodies, on my hoodies, and I really like them because they're comfortable. You know, for me, after the third wash, it's just such a part of the shirt. I don't know, it's there. I can tell after the first wash, and then I'm gonna turn this off and move this. And oh, this is so cute. I can already see. Oh my gosh, my little niece is gonna love this. I forgot to tell her to watch so she could see. They told me that I was the t-shirt master, my little 2- and 3-year-old nieces. So I'm gonna push this over here because we don't need this in that way. I can show you guys. I love this about our design space that it just moves so easily. So it allows so much space. All right, so I'll show you guys this one first. And this I cut with scissors. And look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? And this is just on white. And the only thing that I did was cut along the black edges on that with scissors. Remember, once I get the piece for the cricket and get the silhouette, we'll be doing those, so you'll be able to see those. This one, we only trimmed the white edges off. And look at that. So I was saying, okay, so after you first press it on here, like this shirt, it hasn't had a wash. I did this one, I think, last Friday, but it hasn't had a wash. This, let me show you. You hear that? And you hear this? So here's the other thing that I didn't like about Easy Subli is that sound never goes away because it's vinyl, because this is fabric. And I'm not trying to bash your product. I'm just sharing my experience. I like, because I did like Easy Subli. I just, I like the colors. I just didn't like the complaints I got from my husband about that it was so hot and not being able to breathe. But I didn't like that sound. And you hear the difference? After, okay, look, we do this shirt. This is when we talked about the wash test. Look, has the same sound as the fabric. I love that. But I noticed after the first wash, it's kind of stiff when you first do it, only because the adhesive is infusing with the fabric. So through that process, it does get kind of hard because it's marrying with it. After the first wash, you feel a difference. The second, it feels even better. And like I said, the third one, you don't even notice it. It's just, I'll show you the other one. Like, look at this. It's like the shirt, and it's really great. I love it. And it's comfortable. That's what I like in a t-shirt. That's what's important to me. The comfort. I like it to look nice, but I also always want to be comfortable. And so that's what I like. But okay, here's this one. So this one was just the border. And that looks good. I'll bring it close so you guys can see the colors. And there we are over there for YouTube. Okay. Then I'll show you guys this one again. Well, I showed you guys this one, but just to be fair, I'll show it again. I'm excited to see the one with the colors. The one on the dark, the same shirt on dark and light. So, all right. So here it is on a dark shirt. You guys have probably seen me wear this. I'll probably bling it out, maybe give her some rhinestone hoop earrings. I don't know. But I love that green. I love that lipstick. This artist did a very good job with that. But you see that? That looks good. Now, let's look at the same exact design on white. So let me see how I can focus so we can see it. I do notice that I like the way that well, it still pops pretty good too. I'm looking at in the cameras, and this is why we want to have enough subscribers on YouTube, because I can see it really good on this camera, but I can't see the colors so rich on the computer. But so I'm gonna try to be fair, but it just looks so good over here on the phone. But let me come closer and see if you guys can see the color. I don't know. I can't see them, but sometimes when I see them on TV, you can see them. But there's the same two shirts, dark and light, with sublimate sheet on 100% cotton. And that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And this, of course, is a bigger print. So let me do it like this so you can see the difference of where the design starts. This is that, and 14, the legal, and then the 8.5 by 11. Jen, I'm doing a live, baby. I want you to see that right now. So you see the difference? You like this shirt?
Oh, I see the difference. That one's circled and that one isn't.
What circle?
Like the only, the pictures are the same, but the search are different colors.
Mm-hmm. You like the shirt?
Yeah.
I made it for you and me. So we can have the same shirt, BFF. So go off the hoverboard for a minute and let me do this. Okay. So yeah, you see that the difference on the size. But again, this is a kid shirt and this is an adult shirt, but it does make a difference. And those are all the demos that we have. And I'm gonna take your hoverboard.
No. Well, you can't catch me.
So, okay, so I'm gonna put these directions up on our website again. And again, I just wanna reiterate, make sure you guys look at the, thanks for the thumbs up over here on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow the recommendations because you want to be able to sell it. I mean, that's how I started doing it. I don't actively sell, but if people, all of my customers are repeat customers from when we were making shirts. So that's they come back and they like the sublimate sheets. And so I mean, it's a good product. You see when we use it here, but just inform your customers to use the washing recommendations and make sure that you do your part and that you have that consistent, firm pressure and heat so that the product works the way that it's supposed to work. But then also make sure, just to let your customers know, if you machine wash on delicate cycle or wash by hand. And you can put it in a dryer. If you wash it by hand, it's just easier to throw it on a hanger. But I mean, different people have different preferences. Whatever is going to work for them is fine. You just want to make sure that you educate your customers so that they can enjoy the longevity of the product, because they do last. I have a, oh, let me get it for you. I'll show you. This is an old sweatshirt, and it's like, it's seen its days, but my sublimate sheet, and this is regular wash, and it's held up, you know. It's so old, it's got the little fuzzies on it, but it's held up. This, it does have vinyl over it, but yeah, just you let your customers know, and they can enjoy it. And that's the same thing. You can enjoy it because I enjoy it. This is one of my favorite t-shirts. I think during the winter, I probably wore it. I don't know, the days I didn't wear it, I would find my husband wearing it, but that's fine because I wear his stuff too. But yeah, so it probably got worn like 3 to 4 times a week, and it lasts, it works. So enjoy it because it's a good product. And that's basically all that I have. If you guys have any questions, you can reach us via the phone, via the website. However, just know that we're here to support you. We thank you guys for your interest, for your purchases, and for loving Sublimate like we love it, because it really is a good product. And that's all I have. So again, I will check those codes are if you want to order and get 40% off. That live, LIVE 5, with the number 5, that one. And then if that one doesn't work, that means that it's already been used 5 times. If that one doesn't work, you can use ABC, all lowercase, and that one would be for 20% off your order. And then also just to let you guys know that those little sample packs, those will be going out. So that's it. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Say bye, YouTube. This is YouTube right here.
Bye, YouTube and TikTok.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us so much. We appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you soon. Let's stop that one. And let's stop this one.